Okay, we have a green box, we have a live counter ticking up, so we should now be live. Which, of course, means welcome back to the Storytime Network, where we are playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We were meant to do Roast Naruto.
Unfortunately, Fuzzy had some issue come up, so he wasn't available, and it didn't feel right to do the roast of Naruto without him.
Ooh, loot.
Loot all the bodies. Oh wait, that's just a treasure chest.
Yeah.
Loot all the treasure. Loot all the treasure.
Oh, don't worry, I'm stealing everything I can from these people. Also,
So literally everything that isn't nailed down.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The character.
And that's how it should be. At least you're not smashing pots while you do it.
Mm-hmm.
First blood.
Oh, I've got 2 points to spend.
So for those of you who are new to Dragon Age, we are likely going to be spending a very large majority of this particular stream in a place called the Hinterlands, which among those who've played Dragon Age Inquisition before, many do not have fond memories. Vanguard. My favorite class in Mass Effect. Solus has some busted ass stuff, not gonna lie. The one thing I dislike about the magic in Inquisition is the general lack of healing spells compared to the first 2 games.
I was gonna say I'm looking for a healing spell, but I'm not seeing one.
I don't believe there are healing spells.
Well.
Or if there are, they're not very common.
Ooh. Stuff I can read as well. Like that, we leveled up.
Woohoo! Dagger, dagger, dagger. Mushroom, mushroom.
Oh, that seems like it'd be fun to use. Also that one. Also want to get Shadow Strike. But having more skills is only a good thing.
By the way, Mill, do you plan to go to Anime Expo this year?
No. I just don't have the money.
Understandable. It is expensive. Especially with all the merch. And how expensive the food is in LA.
Yeah. Yeah. The issue is, you know, I'm looking to you know, find a place of my own. Which obviously takes money. And so I need to save up as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
A merchant. Army Dirk. 1 of 5. Which is worse. Might be able to...
You know, I hate that money makes the world go around is so much more true than it really should be.
So it is better than my other one. I'm gonna buy that.
It's good to have commerce.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me okay, Mill?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. You're just musing over your knives.
Yeah.
Understandable, honestly.
We'll give that... No, not Varric. Sandra, the one who actually needs strength.
Stored.
Drunk.
Many goods here if you wish to trade.
Honestly, I feel like the class.
Somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch
Again, we are a
breath like
good
normal
head
summer
taller
months.
than this dude.
Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please get to him and tell
Cult
him
in the
what's wrong.
hills?
Without that potion, she'll die.
Oh boy, a side quest.
Oh yeah. Oops, wrong button. Oh. I always forget that jump is just X. I always think it should be a different one.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
Well, that's the problem.
These people need food. There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than...
Oh yeah, speaking of Mass Effect, I've learned something distressing about it
What?
from a future game. Or
What?
when I say future game, I mean one that I've not played, which involves our pet space hamster.
Oh, what's that?
So we have a clone that kills the space hamster.
No, the clone doesn't kill the space hamster. The clone threatens to kill the space hamster and tosses the space hamster in the trash, and you can retrieve it later.
Oh, okay.
So it's more of a kick the dog than being monstrously evil.
As long as...
What? The hamster lives, yes.
Okay, as long as the hamster lives.
Yes, it's just a way of showcasing how heinous the clone is.
Cool. Because,
Like, that part of Mass Effect 3 is honestly one of the best parts of the whole series. That whole DLC is really good.
yeah. But yeah, I saw it in, well, it was technically a, like, compilation of moments from a channel.
Oh, you're looking ahead?
Well, I wasn't even meaning to look ahead. So, I think I've said before that I watch, the reaction channel Blind Wave. I was watching a compilation of their 2022 stuff. And one of their members played through the Mass Effect trilogy.
Okay.
And one of them was that moment where it's like shown, oh, the hamster got put in the trash. She assumed it had been killed, and like then you get to that moment where you get to choose whether to kill the clone or save the clone. It was like, that dude killed my hamster. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Renegade option.
You're with the Inquisition.
I don't blame them, honestly.
Thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care.
I usually play pure Paragon anyways, but
I
sometimes
also
I do take the Renegade option just for shits and giggles.
did see something that was a spoiler, I'm sure, involving Morden.
Ah. I won't confirm or deny anything involving Morden.
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
You know what? Fair. Good for him. I cannot blame him for that reaction.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium.
We did get that requisition mixed up with raw lyrium, so that might have explained it.
Across the road.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who had some idea.
Right, we'll talk to that dude.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
This is gonna give us a like a hint at a quest, or is this just info?
Along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
Yeah, I'm not sure that order had a good name to defile, but you know. Ooh. Moral fruit. Alright, I think there's somebody else we need to talk to. Ow. We need to talk to, who's it about blankets?
Welcome back.
Yeah, what's his face?
By call.
Mr. Some or other.
That's a reference, I didn't get it.
It's not.
I still didn't get it. There he is. Recruit Whittle.
Villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
People get cold?
Warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Okay.
I'd see you.
Right then. Oh yeah, Falomire. That place also isn't great.
Oh god. Honestly, I think I hate Falomire a lot more than I hate the Hinterlands.
The Hinterlands are just somewhat dull.
Yeah, they're kind of dull, but the Falomire is a slog to get through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I said, like, before we started the stream, the Hinterlands is annoying because it's the early area, and,
There's a lot in it.
and yeah, there's a lot in it, but that means, you know, there is actually stuff to do. There are areas that are almost as big, and, like, oh yeah, I don't think I should be going this way.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with
Oh no, it's fine.
I see just as many.
Just apostates. No, come back here. You don't get to run. Oh god. Barrett killed himself. Oh, he is still taking a shit ton of damage. Who the fuck's doing that? Come here. Anyone else?
I don't remember when you get the next, when you recruit your next party member.
So once we get full power, we can go to the Storm Coast.
Because if I recall correctly, you could recruit, at this point, the next ones you can recruit are Sarah and Blackwall. And I think Iron Ball you can recruit at the Storm Coast,
Yeah.
if I recall correctly. Which means the only ones, I think the only ones you can't recruit until you've made story progress are Dorian and Cole.
And Vivienne.
Vivian, yeah, that's it. But Dorian, you, since you're doing the mage path, Dorian will be quicker to recruit than Cole.
Oh yeah. No, we're not gonna get Cole until
After Act 1, yeah.
yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because Cole is fun, but at the same time, game early requires doing the Templar quest.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
I do have a fondness for Cole, as somebody who, you know, read the novel where he's introduced as well.
I read those novels.
The novels are good. Like, I would genuinely recommend them. In particular, that one, because it gives... That one is set, like, right after, the, whatchamacallit, the Mage Uprising, so, like, between 2 and Inquisition, and it's also got Wynn and Shale in it.
Neat. What's the novel called?
Oh god, I honestly can't remember what the name is. It's actually been a while since I've read them. I know it's there's like 5 Dragon Age novels, and I think it's the 4th one.
I know there was a Heart and Hightown novelization.
Yes, there was. So much elf fruit around here. Also,
get it.
What are we fighting? Oh. Hey, buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Certainly, of the ones that I read, there are 4. No, there are 5. Sorry, because there's what is it? There's one that covers the Grey Wardens and the last Griffin Riders, which I think is like the second Blight.
Oh wow!
It's definitely one of the Blights. It might be the one right before. Oh yeah.
The 4th Blight, you mean? Because the one in Origins is the 5th Blight.
Right. It might be that one then. I think it's is an earlier one.
Well, no, if it's about the Wardens, it's an earlier generation of Wardens. It's probably the 4th Blight, 3rd Blight.
Yeah. As I said, I can't...
Definitely not the 1st or the 5th.
No. Oh, I need a key. Well, things don't look good in there, do they?
Mm-mm.
There's one that covers Alistair's dad and Loghain during the Orlais War.
Oh, that's fun.
And then there's one that covers him going into the Deep Roads. Ow. I'm trying to remember exactly what the reason. There was a reason for it. They went into the Deep Roads for Darkspawn related reasons. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one I think was like the introduces Duncan as well. I think Duncan is in that one as well.
Ooh, neat.
Remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered if you might leave now that we have a plan to seal it.
Ah, because I am an apostate. I might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously. Seeker. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot guarantee what will happen in the days to come.
For fuck's sake, so many goddamn mages!
Could be worse.
Got it?
Could be more Darkspawn. Or spiders.
I don't even care about them. Mages are just annoying.
Hmm.
It's more the fact that there's just so many enemies in general, but... See? They're everywhere!
I'll do it.
Why are there so many mages around?
Why not?
Where the fuck am I going? That's right. I wanted to find a way up there. It's like at the top of a plateau. Might have to try and mount and go up. No, I don't think I can. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? Oh.
Platform. Wait, no.
It's not on top of it. It's in there. You know what? That's my bad.
I would have laughed my ass off if you had to platform up that cliff.
Yeah.
That'd be such a pain in the ass.
Also, maybe the reason there's so many mages is because it's the Witchwood. And this is apparently where their base is. That might not help. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, for God's sake. Still not happy about how many of them there are.
I forget, which were the most annoying enemies in Dragon Age 2?
2? I had a particular dislike for the Talvishoth spear throwers. Or the Kunai
Oh,
spear
those
throwers.
fuckers, yeah.
Because they did a lot of damage for ranged fighters. Trying to remember who else sucked. There weren't that many, to be fair.
I mean, in any given game where there are enemies, you're going to have some enemies that will annoy you. That's just how it is.
As said, I always hated those fucking Talvishoth spear throws. But combat in Inquisition just sucks early on.
Yeah, it doesn't get good until you make some progress.
Yeah.
And I'd say like around like level 7 to 10-ish, somewhere in there, is when the combat starts being real fun.
Oh.
Fucking archers.
People in general. I also miss being able to just jump through combat.
Well, that's a skill issue, my friend.
I think these are Templars, actually.
We'll explain why they're not using magic.
It doesn't look like it. No. Oh no, there's a mage.
So they're just Vandal Sun. Okay.
Haha, I jumped over your traps. Then you teleported away, which is annoying. They all dead? Might need to find a camp so we can resupply potions.
Hmm.
Oh.
You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby.
Nope. The time for supplies will come at a later point. So apparently we need to find the signs. And if I recall correctly, it's behind some kind of waterfall. It's It's been a while since I played this game.
Same.
Here it is. I think. This looks familiar in what I remember of it. This looks fairly magey, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I think it's just a regular place. Now we're on the Red Cliff Road, which isn't what we need to be in. We're searching for these apostates. Come on. Can do it. It's got to be possible. Aha! Right, there is no point to doing that. Probably not on the other side either. Whee! Ow.
Probably heal yourself.
Probably. Oops. We'll use a
Ooh.
regeneration potion.
Clever girl. I forget, is there any point at which you can just, like, make healing potions where you are rather than, like, having to go back to base camp to make them?
I don't believe so.
Right. That's unfortunate.
Then again, here it
Enemies
is.
ahead. The mages cannot be far.
Alright, not a waterfall, but a lake. It was a body of water.
Yeah, close
Ow.
enough.
Thankfully, that regeneration potion is still working.
Yee.
There we go. Oh no. Still more of them. Now that's all of them. Well, the ones that aren't in the cave, anyway. Right. Thank you, Solus. Oh boy, I'm right in the middle of those. Yeah, this is just what early Dragon Age is. Dragon Age Inquisition, I should specify.
No, the other games are like this in the early game too, for the most part.
Yeah, but it was funner. There's the boss. He seems to be taking a while to kill.
I think so, yeah.
Well, he died all the same. And there, we have power.
But we still have those Templars to worry about, though.
But do we have unlimited power?
No, because I'm fairly sure it takes power to travel to unlock places, basically.
Hmm.
So we could go see if we could get Blackwall. Or Iron Bull. I can't remember what the because you have to do something before he, like, because he contacts you. And I can't remember exactly what it is you have to do to get his attention.
Hmm.
That was a mistake. Should probably see about finding a campsite. Can. Alright. I'm over there. Well, that's unhelpful. I wanted one particular camp, not all of them. There we go. Yeah, well, where we have low health, I'm sort of counting on us not coming across anybody. Maybe a foolish hope, but, you know. It's all I've got. Well, that... Hope... You know what? Let's just watch. Let's try and sneak by. We don't need to do anything. They're having fun on their own. Come on. Leave them alone. Oh. Okay. Are you gonna leave us alone, doggy? No, I don't think you are. See? You should have just left us alone. Would have lasted a lot longer. Also, it's an area like this why I don't want that fucking bear challenge on.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad, or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Well, which is it, Solus? You're paid to find that out. Yes, I remember that rift. It's not a fun one. As rifts go, it was quite difficult, if I recall correctly. So I'm quite happy to leave it alone. Also, we answered a question that we posed last stream, last Dragon Age stream at least, which was, do we have the Game of the Year edition? And the answer is yes, we do. We do have DLC.
Decent spot to camp.
Okay. I think we just have to rest. Right. Okay, so healing potions get restored no matter what. Other potions have to use stuff. Right, we need 5 velveteen and 4 decorative gems. Either way, we are close enough. We'll just go and do that. If I recall correctly, it requires some sort of riding competition. I mean, so we may be better served taking care of that rift over there, but, whatever.
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
Very astute observation. Right.
We should search the area.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back.
Yep. I'm just gonna take your wine.
Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
I do want what's best for Redcliffe, but you've got some work to do first. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter.
Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
I'll agree to your
That
terms.
sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Hooray! We have a mount. Which literally does nothing.
Oh, the mounts. To be fair, some of the mounts did turn out to be kind of cool.
I mean, they were fun to, like, just have, but literally, we now know they did nothing in terms of speed.
Then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with
Like,
them,
literally,
and
the
our farmers
devs
will be
revealed, or one of the devs revealed, that all they did was just put a blur on the screen so it looked like you were going faster.
I know, I remember seeing that.
It's hilarious, but it explains a lot. Because I genuinely remember when I played this game going, I'm not sure if this is actually making me any faster, but...
They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Alright,
Farewell.
Good day to you.
I'm gonna steal your elf fruit. It'll grow back. So yeah, so you can gallop, but it doesn't make you any faster. They just added this blur to it. Oops. Prize-winning Druffalo Druffy. Right, we did see a Druffalo over there. We're not saving the farmer's Druffalo.
Oh, the Druffalo quest is so annoying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Ocularum. Forgot about them. Oh good, the horse can jump. Oh, sir.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves.
Right.
If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts. Good places for raiders and bandits to gather.
Basically, we've got to go around this place taking care of issues. Great, okay.
I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Alright.
Farewell.
What the fuck was the horse doing? It just disappeared as well. Okay. We can call them out. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff we just stole. Yeah, we'll take care of this rift. Ow, ow. Backstab damage. I never liked that move where they just came out from the ground. How did I get knocked over? Right, I think it was just a random eruption from the ground, which is annoying. I'm gonna do so many of these fucking riffs. You could at least, you know, I want you to have random things erupt from the ground and knock us over. Looks like we're getting closer to unlimited power, if that makes you feel any better, Jack.
Unlimited power!
Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to do a horse race.
Oh boy. Kaido's cooking some fun stuff up for you, Mel.
Me in particular?
Yeah, just read his messages real quick.
I think that would, like...
Never mind, don't worry about it. You can do it afterwards.
Yeah, it would do stuff to the stream.
That's fun. Gotta love technology. Alright?
Yeah. Well,
which character are you aiming to recruit first, by the way?
Bull.
Hmm.
As said, though, I don't remember what we've got to do for them. Do you want...
Well, you can't recruit Vivian or Sarah till you visit Val Royale.
Yeah. Do you want to check what the prerequisite is for Bull? Remember it's something.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I remember it's something, I just don't remember what.
So, after you finish a quest with clerics in Val Royale, you speak to Krem outside the Chantry in Haven.
Okay.
And that unlocks quest, the captain of the charges, in which you can recruit Iron. So you need to go to Val Royale for most of these.
Right, okay.
Yeah, well, Blackwall also, you have to go to Val Royale.
Right, well, we're accumulating power pretty readily, so,
I forget what it takes for you to go to Val Royale.
It's just 4 power.
4?
4, yeah, 4 power and you unlock it, and I think we've got like 6 at the moment. Ignore us. Ignore us. Ignore us.
Oh, my shit.
Well, somebody cared how many demons and apostates were in that area. Oh man, they're stood right by where the watchtower needs to be built or marked or whatever. Hey buddy!
All along the watchtower.
Well, get up! I can't hit you if you're not stood up, for some reason. That's right, you keep bashing harmlessly at his shield and I'll just keep stabbing him from behind because he's an idiot.
Yeah, idiot.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
I assume you've heard about Prince Sebastian, Varric.
Oh
I know
no.
you invaded Kirkwall. Are you going to blame me for that too?
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
I thought you might be concerned. It is your home.
Of course I'm concerned. I don't need you prodding me with a stick to prove it.
Fucking Sebastian.
Yeah, I honestly, Sebastian is the worst companion in Dragon Age 2 by quite a long shot, and that includes fucking Anders, who canonically nukes a church and is perfectly happy with you selling one of your companions into slavery.
Oh god, is he okay with you selling,
Fenris? Yeah,
Fenris?
I'm pretty sure he's the only companion who outright approves because he hates Fenris that much.
Wow, okay.
It is really shitty, yeah. Honestly, I think it's really shitty of the game devs to even include that as an option.
They have to,
Like,
you know, cater to the, crowd who...
the edgelord crowd?
Who for some reason likes to play the evil route.
Yeah, no, I don't get people who like to play the evil route. I could never do that. Because I'm not, you know, a heartless monster.
Wasn't there somebody on the TFS server who was like, oh, I like to make all the, like, cruel decisions in Dragon Age, and I wish there was more opportunity to do it?
I don't remember. Probably.
I feel like I remember that.
Maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't use the gaming channel as often as you do, probably.
I mean, this was a while ago. This might have been, like, pre-pandemic.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my memory's not going to be that good for that kind of stuff.
Because I think it was, like, I think it was when Kaido was playing through, the series.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. Probably good idea to ask Kaido then.
It was like, I think I was pre-Kaido playing the Yakuza game, so that was a while ago.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyone else? No? Cool. Oh no. There's a straggler. Oh god. Where did they come from?
I don't know.
God, they only provide 15 experience? Why?
I don't know.
That seems so low. Alright, we can get up there somehow. Probably this, you know, very obvious path, rather than trying to jump up the rocks. I'm sure I would have been able to jump up the rocks if I,
Put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't always get what you want. But if you try, sometimes you might just find you get what you need. And yes, that is a reference.
Yes, I do know that reference, in fact.
Ooh, excellent. What's the song?
Isn't it just you can't always get what you want?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I thought it was a simple answer, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, it's blindingly obvious.
Yeah. But it's, the reason I know it is because, it's a song that gets used quite a few times in House. Because that, that particular sentiment of, you know, you can't always get what you want is repeated quite often in the show.
Sounds about right.
Oh boy. We teleported real far. Just a bunch of archers out here doing nothing. Other than, you know, dying, but... I'm not really sure you can call that something they're doing. Mostly something we're doing to other people.
Yep. Yep.
But hey, sucks to be them.
Hey, hey, let's dance all day. Boing, boing.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're just gonna spend a little while dicking around in the hinterlands, basically.
Yeah.
Too bad you couldn't name this the stream "Dicking Around in the Hinterlands."
I did, however, name it Hiking in the Hinterlands.
Close enough.
Oh, damn it, he's got his back to the mountain.
Take me home, country road, to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
One down.
That's all of them down.
Yes, yes.
Aha. Ooh. Alright, we found something. We should probably give that to Solus. Yes, we definitely should give that to Solus. Oh, you can actually equip Varric with whatchamacallit, weapons other than Bianca. Interesting.
I'm sure it's not going to work very well.
No, because she's set up to fucking oops. Set up to you know, use nothing but Bianca. We can give him this Carter coat, which is a lot better than what he's currently wearing. Probably put you in that. Well, it's the only heavy armor we've got, and it's a lot better than your defender coat, so. What about helmets?
Look, Cassandra, we know it makes it look like a belly dancer, but that's not the intention. This is actually good armor.
I need to, you know, give the name some credence. Where the fuck am I going?
Speaking of credence.
I think I went the wrong fucking way. I don't think there's a way through this. I think I have to go along the river, which is annoying.
Yeah, that is kind of a pain in the ass.
It's another reason I hate this place. There's some
to be fair, is there a reason not to hate the place?
I don't know. Again, sometimes feel a little harsh on the Hinterlands, considering most of the other, or some of the other places are also pretty fucking shit.
You're not wrong.
Well, that doesn't mean the Hinterlands are any less shit.
Also not wrong.
They're also terrible.
Pretty definitively, yes.
Sorry, it was just running in front of me.
Nog, no!
Like, it was just begging to be killed.
I'm surprised you're not picking up all the weeds and stuff you can get.
It just takes too long. I'd rather just do it on a if I need it basis. I mean, for example, Tales of Arise, which I played on Thursday's stream. like you got the you've got to pick it up animation the first time you pick up a resource, and then every time after that you just click the button and you get the resource. Why couldn't this game do that?
I don't know. I have a similar issue with Horizon Zero Dawn having that as a recurring thing.
Well, it just takes up time unnecessarily.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Well, at least they're not, like, howling in pain like the, Mabari from 2.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
They really made you feel bad for killing the Mabari, but you really had no choice. It was not a choice option. You couldn't just let them live.
No. No, you could not. Doesn't make me feel any better about it.
No, it really doesn't.
The demon dead. The farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
There's still a wolf left. Yeah.
You say you've witnessed past events in the Fade, Solas, or the memories of them. But the Fade distorts reality. Surely it cannot offer a true reflection of what occurred.
Are your own memories any different? The truth is never precise, regardless of where you are.
Where the... Oh, is it up there? How do I get up there? Aha. Leboing. Look, this little doohickey. Oh look, maybe better armor for you to wear, Sandra. That seems like it's special.
Ooh, Renee's belt.
Ooh, we're nearly at influence level 2. Just need 70 more of them. I'm just gonna fast travel. I can't be arsed walking all that way. And the load screen isn't that far. Or isn't that long, I mean.
Yeah. I do like it when games are creative with their load screens, like the elevator dialogue in Mass Effect 1 is one way that they've implemented it there before.
Well, set of games that are in the been in the news in the recent past, the Budokai games.
Oh, right.
Had the mini games. Like, why do more games not do that?
I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done.
Because the devs are either overworked or lazy. Take your pick.
More likely the first one.
Oh,
hey,
no, 100%.
That elf fruit grew back. I'ma steal it again. Ah, we have 8 power now, so we can go to Val Royale and whatchamacallit,
Storm Coast?
Storm Coast, yeah.
Well, going to Val Royale first will let you get all those companion quests.
Yeah. World map, that's it. Off to Haven.
Yeah, holy fuck, you have a lot of stuff on that map you still need to take care of at some point.
Oh no, yeah. The Hinterlands is a game-long thing to complete. I'm not 100% in this bullshit.
Not right away, anyways.
What was that quest we apparently had for Haven? Give Manave an item to research. Who's Manave? Ah, over there. Alright, we'll do that. We'll also go to this. No, special shipments is probably in that hut we woke up in. Yeah. Shocker. Or we've already got it and they've just had the marker up for no reason. Because this is a glitchy game.
I understand that. My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace.
Ugh, religion.
Me in the spot.
This seems less than ideal.
Your kind killed the
All right.
most holy.
First thing,
Lie.
I didn't do it.
Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate.
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Who let him in?
Back already, Chancellor.
I could have sworn I told you people not to let him in.
Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Oh,
Back to your duties, all of you.
Hey, Colin.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The rebel
Ouch.
Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
You'd be surprised.
That would never
you clearly have not been to a large family gathering.
Yeah.
We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Oh, make her hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one with you in glory.
This one? Probably not. There is stuff to do down here. Come on, read the thing that was there. I mean, not that I'm actually gonna read it, but I need it for the experience.
Of an open door.
I don't know whose quarters we just broke into. I also don't know why it was locked with a jail cell door.
Maybe they were repurposing a dungeon or something.
Or possibly. To be fair, I mean, this whole place was a, was the home of a cult, wasn't it? Back in Origins?
Maybe? I think.
Because we came here searching, because it's Haven. So we came here searching for Brother Genitivi, and we found him in a back room, and we had to, like, kill a bunch of cult members.
Researcher Minave wishes to verify that
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador. If you can't prove it was founded on just...
Do you have a mustache on your mask?
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock
Why
here
would you
is
not
dead.
just grow a
But allow me to
mustache?
introduce you to the brave soul
Mhm.
who risked his life to slow the magic of change.
This is even better when we're
This is
huge.
the Marquis Durelion,
Mhm.
one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House Durelion lent Justina these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentegus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
Somewhat hasty.
What a Frenchman.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
That is a question.
Actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the Duralions are Orlesian.
Shocker.
If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf.
I doubt Alistair will be very happy about that.
Nope.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths.
The fact that they called the world the Dragon Age setting is still funny to me.
Yeah.
It's just an acronym.
It started as an acronym and then they actually went with it as the actual setting.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
Alright. Time to summon the War Council. Right, we have a perk. That's pretty good. Nah. That's gonna take... At its fastest, that's taken 48 minutes.
All right.
So we can't finish the Dennett quest until the end of the stream.
At your service.
Fergus! He fucking survived? I forgot about that. We'll wait until Colin's available for that. I kind of need Jack back for these. Black Emporium. Forgot about that. Forgot that was in this game. Yeah, let's go to the Black Emporium. Always fun to go there.
Would you consider allowing me to acquire your hand? After your death, of course.
Alright. Crafting materials. Schematics of legend that we do not have the money for. Weapons. Well, that's the one with one, Aurora's Freedom. And it's level 18 only anyway. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be here. And then the Mirror of Transformation.
I have quite an extensive library on the history of forbidden magic.
I think that takes money.
It's back there, somewhere. I think I haven't been able to turn my head to look for 2 centuries.
Is that a nug? What is that? I don't want to kill it, but I want to know what it is. It's not a nug, is it? It is, it's a weird nug. Is it a little bear? I think it's a tiny bear.
Handle the mirror with care.
Hey, this is fun.
Been known to bite.
Also, as much as I, said, oh, bring the party along, I didn't actually bring anyone along with me. That's a nug, I think. Isn't it? Chase the nug. Chase the nug.
Everything is for sale. Except the rejuvenating oils. Those are for mine.
Yeah, I think that is a tiny bear. That's definitely a nug. Yeah, there's just a tiny bear running around in here. As well as a bunch of other animals, as it turns out. Anywho. Back to Haven. Yeah, it's not gonna drop me where I want to, like, at the war table, is it? Nope.
So if we get better horses, you think that'll make a difference?
Ah, I can't mount here. I wanted to.
A good horse can make all the difference.
I wanted to get on the nug. Yeah. Alright.
Well, like you said.
Oh, there it is. Jesus, that's a nug? Oh god, they do have weird little hands. Ugh. Oh, they do have weird hands. Look at that. Look at it. Look at its hands. Ah. Not sure how to feel about that. That's gonna keep showing up every time I come here, which may be something of an issue.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender?
No, don't surrender.
I have heard rumors.
You're so fucking huge. Anywho, we should probably get on the right.
You were saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Ah, Bianca. I heard you were dead, and then a prisoner, and then maybe you fell out of the Fade and landed on your head and forgot who you were. Seriously, stop that. We still haven't been paid. P.S. If you forgot who you are, I'll remind you. Your name is Adar, you're Vashoth, you didn't get paid for being blown up. P.P.S. If you are dead, disregard this message.
Let's see what we have.
Fuck it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength
I'm
is
kind
their
of with Colin. We are Kunari. I'm not sure how well this is going to go over.
Let's ask him.
This is a terrible plan.
You want me to walk into a pit of vipers, and you ask me that?
They're not vipers just because they like to hiss.
I will go with him.
Kinda have no
Mother
other
Giselle said
options.
she could provide us names. Use them.
Not yet, anyway.
This is nothing but a... What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Alright, off we go to Val Royeaux. The first time in any of the games that we go to Olay.
The city still mourns.
I do love the Olay theme. I really do.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know.
To be fair, how many Kunari walking the streets of Val Royeaux are there?
My Lord Herald.
You're
Get
one
up.
of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
Cassandra is a lot more tan than I expected.
From the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to
She's got a big fucking mace.
Only one thing to do, then.
I'm sorry, it's just the image of Cassandra at the moment.
The people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone, return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
Like, she's wearing Kunari armor. She's got a big fuck-off mace, and her shield at the moment is just a square of wood, I think. Some dude was really fucking witty the day they carved these. Also, I think we can level up some people. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste time on level ups, to be brutally honest. Can't really be arsed. This game is long enough as it is. Reserved for his strangeness, sound, and his static puppets behind glass? The fuck? Anywho.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery.
That didn't seem good for us.
What will become of a murderer? Well, wonder no more. Behold,
I feel like this is racist.
herald of Andraste, claiming to rise
You're just saying this because I'm a Kunari, aren't you? Cassandra, give him a bonk.
This is a false prophet, a wicked Kunari.
See? See? This is racism. You have a real enemy.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it
I
is too
never
late.
noticed that braid in her hair. It's so weird to me.
It is already too late.
Oh, this fucker. I forgot about this fucker. Sort of.
Will be safe once more.
Well,
that's rude.
Yeah.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Remember this fucker? I don't think we should go for the Buddy Christ option today.
No, am I supposed to be impressed?
Is that display supposed to impress me? On the contrary, it wasn't for you at all.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
It's a
Lord
hack.
Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed.
See, this is why religion shouldn't be involved in politics.
When they left the Chantry to purge the mages.
Organized religion
You
sucks.
are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous
More
swords
often than not,
down
kinda, yeah.
with fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Because the moment you organize religion, there has to be somebody at the top, and the people who get to the top are generally pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah, more often than not.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches. I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will...
Yes, because that's always a recipe for not disaster. Never questioning anything.
We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
So yeah, while you were away, I was making the point that Cassandra does not
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone
not
mad?
give the most cultured impression with her appearance, in that she's wearing Kunari armor, wielding a big mace and a what I believe is a Kunari shield.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Alright.
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her.
Is what they're saying
what are
real?
the Grand Clerics doing while
Her name's Belle, huh? Now I have that song from Beauty and the Beast stuck in my head.
I'm going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen.
Oh, you poor unfortunate soul. In pain. In need.
There in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been
Sorry, not sorry.
before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
And I'm asking you.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Sure, why not?
We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
I vaguely remember her being a fun agent. That red thing on the front looks like a penis.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Oh.
Oh, hi, Sarah. You're gonna have to do it sooner or later.
It doesn't really look like a dick.
Only it does from a distance. Or maybe like... Yeah, see?
You okay?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand?
We're not the ones who called the Templars who rabbit punched you.
Shown up by our own Templars.
This is your fault. You brought the Templars here. We didn't do that. You can't blame us for that.
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
So you called the Templars? Yeah, that makes sense.
They do not know what they do.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Aha. Vivian's.
AKA the worst companion.
No.
If I might have a moment of your time.
No, there's a story. Yeah, I made the point while you were away. Cassandra is a lot more tan than I expected.
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard
Not really, the Templars just fucked off. They aren't coming back.
If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because you have reached full power.
And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Au revoir.
Let us return to Haven.
So where's Krem?
Let me double check.
Didn't you say he was somewhere in Val Royale?
No, Krem is outside the Chantry in Haven.
Oh, okay, I've got to go back to Haven, right?
You just gotta visit Val Royale and do all the plot stuff there to unlock most of the companion quests.
Right.
So you can get the other ones after you get Bull.
Oh, I can't be arsed doing this. Not for
You're gonna do this after you recruit Bull?
If I do it anytime soon.
I mean, you don't have to do it this stream, even.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go get Bull. Hinterlands. Yeah, we got the Black Emporium as well. Though everything is hideously priced for us.
What do you mean hideously priced? Like expensive as fuck?
Yes. At least the good stuff, like the actual items.
Well, yeah, but that's just the Black Emporium for you.
Also, they're all like level 18.
Fucking hell.
Though, we got a war nug for a mount.
Yeah.
Look at it in its weird hand feet.
Yeah.
That's a fucking nug you'd be afraid of.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why it's war nug, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the left, to the left. I don't need, no, it's all to the left. Oh, there's Varric. You're just beelining it, huh?
Yeah.
You dislike the Templar, sister? No.
Here we go, probably. No?
It's good you've returned.
Okay.
We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know the Chantry is no longer a threat to us.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
I agree.
The Mage Rebellion is more united. It could be 10 times worse.
We're meeting the mages. Sorry, Cassandra.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
But we do support the cause.
The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
I mean, desperate is true.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents.
To be fair, I do like the idea of, you know, gaining power for this fledgling organization. I think that is a neat little thing.
Yeah.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but...
Especially considering you know that the hero Ferelden is alive and probably in charge of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the Hinterlands...
It is wild what a shift Leliana takes from Origins.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it sort of makes sense, but at the same time, it is pretty wild, yeah.
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
it makes a lot more sense if she's been hardened, and also like if she was romancing Grey Wardens, thus like really not happy that the Warden isn't around.
Hey, Crem.
Excuse me. Got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard
Love
time
Crem.
finding anyone to talk
Crem's
to.
great. I do the for your soul.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Olay and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information
Oh,
free of
Bull.
charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
We welcome the help.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Also, when we get
Are you ready?
when we get to
Are you planning to ride the bull? Is the question. No,
Yeah.
I already know what you're planning.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not.
Are you gonna take care of the war table stuff real quick before you go?
Yes, I've done a little bit of it. Well, I've sent out Liliana and Cullen. The issue is it just takes so fucking long for some of this shit.
Well, yeah. Fortunately, a lot of the stuff will get done between streams.
Like this
Okay.
watchtower thing that we need for the Horsemaster is gonna take another 20 minutes.
I mean, that means it'll be probably done around the time the stream's over.
Yeah.
Do you have a guide pulled up, by the way?
I don't. As I said, the issue is I can't do it unless like I can't look at stuff and click on stuff without the game like minimizing a little bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So yeah, so I'm gonna need you to do the checking for me.
Okay. Give me one moment, please, while I look up that information. So, Dragon Age Inquisition War Table. Bazinga. Alright, so I have the
So address a nobleman's
index.
concern.
Okay, so there are with the three options, Josephine's option gives you no reward. Liliana's option gives you over 100 gold, and Cullen's option gives you 60 influence.
Alright, we'll do Liliana then. Actually. What was the one? Far one? Ah. Yeah, see, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon.
Right.
But we
Yeah, I
can't
remember
do
that bit in Origins.
Yeah. We'll just have Josephine gather coin then, for the time being. That's 45 minutes, I'm not wasting that.
Okay, so Hardened Hightown 3, Varus Revenge. Let me look at that one. Okay, so you can do Josephine or Liliana. Okay, so both advisors give you the same result.
Alright. We'll have Josephine do that while we're doing this. Going to get Bull then.
Yeah. And it's only 15 minutes. So it shouldn't be too bad. Sound a bit tired there, Mel.
I'm always
For what
tired.
it's worth,
I've been
welcome to
tired since I
Storm
was
Coast.
14.
I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
I love
There's
Scout
a group of
Harding.
bandits operating in the area.
She's pretty
They know
great.
the terrain, and our small
But yeah,
party has had
I
trouble
got
going up
distracted.
against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak
If I
with
was
their
gonna
leader.
ride the bull, I would have made the twinkiest Inquisitor possible.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta do that.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, Your Worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Right.
This might interest you, sir.
That big fucking dragon interests me.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
I also love Iron Bull's reaction to
a
being
dragon.
brought to a dragon
Yeah.
fight.
Hey, bull! Ugh, so many Tevinter mercenaries who just exploded. I don't think was our doing.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. Damn, it's true. Oh, the Chantry must love you.
Yeah, not so much.
A Canary mercenary is the herald of Andraste. Who'd have thought? I see I'm not the only one doing well for myself. I get by.
I do love Frank Prison Jr. as Iron Bull. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
No, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
You definitely seem useful.
Chargers seem like an excellent company. They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I learned of the Ben Hasrath from my parents. They are the enforcers of the Canary and the spies.
Yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach.
That's right. He is a Ben Hasrath, isn't he?
Yep, that he is.
And send reports on what's happening.
Which
But I also get reports from
sort
Ben
of becomes problematic depending on choices
Hasrath.
made.
I'll share them with your people.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Try blood magic. But then, Barracks or Cassandra?
Rip.
It's a shame, but Bull is kind of too great.
Yeah. Honestly, of the three classes, I feel like the warriors in Inquisition have the fewest studs of any class.
Hmm.
But then again, the rogues are pretty good.
Oh,
the only real negative one in the rogues is Sarah, and even then, she has her pluses.
Mm-hmm.
No, the real dud class is the mages, character-wise. At least of your companions.
Mm-hmm. Right, we haven't done one of these yet, so let's go do one of the skull telescopey thingies.
Yeah, let's get that taken care of, and anyone else you want to recruit before we end the stream?
Maybe Blackwall. There it is. Another one. There's third.
Well, that one's easy. I imagine you're going to get rid of souls from your party as soon as you get the opportunity.
Yep. Wow, as soon as we get Dorian, yeah.
Oh yeah, Vivian's not really a better option, is she?
Not massively so.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
So...
Yeah, generally when I play these games, I don't have like a party I always stick to no matter what, period. I generally like to switch them up a little bit, just, so I have some variety. And also just, increase the bond points on these, on the characters, or the approval, rather.
I cannot say I am the same.
No, teach their own and all that.
I generally find a party and stick to it.
No, again, teach their own. I just like having variety. Variety is a spice of life and all that.
Alright,
Plus, I do like most of the companions.
It's easier for me to do in Origins. There's a lot more characters I like in Origins than I do in, say, 2 or Inquisition.
Origins does, I think, have the overall best cast. Though it does have an overabundance of warriors.
Yeah.
Because there's Sten, there's Ogren, there's Alistair, and there's Shale.
And there's Dog.
And there's Dog. Which is 5. Meanwhile, there's 2 mage companions.
2 good mage companions, to be fair, though.
True. But it's only 2 versus 5.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to switch up between the mage companions. Especially since they have very different specializations.
Yeah, I mean, Beware of falling rocks. Will do. My first 3 playthroughs of Origins, I stuck mostly with Morrigan for my mage. But as time has gone on, I've definitely switched over to Win.
They each have their perks.
I just need the healing.
I need healing. Channel your inner Genji, huh?
Sorry, I'm killing more dogs.
Oh, yeah, no. It could be worse.
Right. But yeah, that's a question. What would be out of the, the companions from all 3 games? What would be your ultimate Dragon Age party?
Ooh, that is a tough one. Honestly, So, not counting player characters, obviously.
Yeah.
We should see this.
So I can only choose 3 companions.
3 companions. Actually, I'll tell you what. You can pick which of the player characters you want as the main.
No, that's not the relevant thing. The relevant thing is the companions.
Yes.
That is a tough question. Because there's a lot.
It really is.
Companions.
There's a lot of companions. There's a lot of good companions.
Oh, your inventory's full.
Yeah.
Gotta dump some stuff.
Will do. I'll probably sell it.
Popular spot with smugglers, I expect.
I'm not gonna lie. The shard collection quest is so tedious at times.
Yeah. Just gonna head back to Haven.
Smart.
We'll finish the mounts quest and then call it a day. Do you want me to give my answer first then for the companion thing?
Sure.
So off the top of my head, first is Varric.
Naturally.
He's the obvious choice. So I'd probably go with a warrior rogue mage party, just to keep things balanced.
It's a reasonable one.
So Varric would be my rogue. My warrior, probably Alistair.
Oh, neat.
And then my mage, and I'm specifying with this, my mage would be Awakening Anders.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my rogue would be the same choice as yours, though I am having a bit of a harder time snubbing Leliana just because I like her a lot. But I do have to go with Varric on this one.
Yeah.
Warrior? That's a tough one. I think I'd actually go with Cassandra.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know, I just really like her character and development.
That's fair.
And Mage... that's also a hard one. See, I don't really go as deep on the healing as you do, so I'm not as picky on it. So honestly, I'd go with Morrigan.
Alright, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah, Morrigan's really good.
Oh, that's an Iron Bull only thing. Okay.
Ooh, neat.
Synchronized collectibles. Huh? War tables, special shipments. Anything else I can do out and about in Haven? Not really. Colin Cassandra over there. Bull's there. Why don't we go talk to Bull?
You will be strong, like Bull.
Am I going the right direction? Yes. Hey, Bull.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down, helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
Bull is just a little bit taller than us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed by what Colin has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Are we gonna be humble or confident? But potentially, you know, arrogant, power hungry.
Be humble.
I kind of want to impress Bull.
Then maybe we need...
See? He approved.
I'd be willing.
Huh. Why you?
Seems like an easy choice.
My hand. I've sealed Fade rifts, and hopefully I'll seal the breach as well.
That means you have a skill. That doesn't necessarily mean you should be deciding alliances. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
Right, Colin's ready to report in, so I can go finish that.
Walk in peace.
Thank you.
A learned child, the blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
Loot. Damn it, another bow that I'm not going to use. $147 gold.
Nice.
Right, Turn of High Ever.
Hold on, let me look this one up.
And it's done by the hero Ferelden's brother.
Right. Well, depending on the hero, who the hero for Elden
Yes,
is.
if my hero Ferelden's brother, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, was this one the warrior one, or might it be a mage one? Might be a mage one. I don't remember.
No, it's warrior or rogue.
Warrior
Mage origin isn't a Kuzland.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to remember if on the keep whether it was whether I used one of my mages or one of my dual wielders.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because I know I've got saves for both, but I can't remember which one I used.
The result is the same whichever person you choose to send. Colin will give you the shortest time on that, though.
Yeah, I was gonna go for Colin anyway, just because I prefer that answer. Amulet of Power. Right. Choose successor and leaders.
Okay, let's see. Oh wow, these are all long options. So both Josephine and Liliana will get you the next operation in the chain. Josephine will get you gold. Liliana will get you spindleweed. But before you make a choice...
Yes?
The in-game options you have for the second part depend on who you choose in the first part.
Right. Fuck it, I'll do this one off stream when I can check myself. It'll be easier than you just telling me.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this one.
Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll just do the shit when I off stream.
Yeah, the war table stuff is a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to end it.
As I said, I'm just gonna finish this these quests. Go to him. Go over there. Call that mount. So we can ride our giant nug.
The war nug.
Let's see the motherfucker who gets in the way of this thing.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
Yeah, we've already built the watchtowers.
In the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Thank you.
Iron Ball approves. Yay.
Oh, that's what that thing is. Right, okay. Oh, we don't need influence to do that.
But we should probably wait until we get more quests done.
I mean, we should
Because
wait.
you do not.
We should wait until we're higher, got higher level, because we don't.
And have more companions, yeah.
Yeah.
Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Feel like you can convince him at some point.
I think so. Just not right now.
Yeah.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
That's right, yeah.
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
Why not? That'll be a good end to the stream. Us riding our fucking giant nug.
You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Alright, sure.
Out of the way, man! Giant war nug in the way. These races would be a lot more effective if you were actually, you know, going faster. But alas, it's just a sort of blur effect.
Yeah, also, like... The War Nug is not a particularly fast mount.
No, it isn't. Because it's a big fucking nug.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the slowest mount you have access to at the moment.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
I'll speak with you later.
Hey, bull approved.
That's always a good sign.
Anyway. We'll go back to Haven first, and then we will save and end.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Okay. Well, it auto-saved. That is everything. I'll just run up so that I'm at the table once we end. That is everything. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching us walk around the Hinterlands a lot. In terms of future stuff, tomorrow should be more D&D, racing towards the Mummy Lord. Though we're probably going to have a rethink after the mauling we took at the hands of the mummies and the
I hate
Bone Lord.
those mummies so goddamn much.
Bone Claw, sorry. Bone Claw, not Bone Lord. Tuesday and Thursday, fingers crossed we'll be able to get the Himbo tier list done. And the other day will probably be more Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
And next Saturday, fingers crossed, we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings for the podcast. But we'll see. It again depends on availability. If not, we'll probably do some tier lists. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and on Twitter at Storytime_net. And otherwise, we hope to see you tomorrow for more D&D. Good night.